What's up? Welcome to Wagner Academy. This is SAT Math question 78. Here's what we got. This one says Kathy and T-Bone. Alright, Kathy and T-Bone. I'm going to go Kathy with the red, T-Bone with the blue. Both leave the same place at the same time. Kathy rollerblades straight south for 2 hours and east for 1 hour at an average rate of 15 kilometers per hour. At the same time, T-Bone rollerblades due west for 3 hours and due north for 2 hours at an average rate of 5 kilometers per hour. When both are finished, what is the straight line distance between them in kilometers? So I have purposely overlaid this one with a graph, with a grid. I'm going to create a graph for this one, create a set of coordinate axes, and these will represent my directions here. But this will be my north and south axis, and this will be my east and west axis. Something I learned way back in elementary school that helped me keep the parts straight was never eat soggy waffles. So that's your north, east, south, and west, like that. And so Kathy is going, we're going to say this is the point, the origin is the point that they're starting at. They're both starting from the same place at the same time, leaving the same place at the same time. Kathy's rollerblading straight south for 2 hours. So going this way for 2 hours, and then east for 1 hour at an average rate of 15 kilometers per hour. So if we go 2 hours at an average rate of 15 kilometers per hour, that would be 30 kilometers. Each one of these I'm going to say is worth 5. So I would go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So you'd end up right there after going due south for 2 hours, and then due east for 1 hour from there. 1 hour times 15 kilometers per hour, that would put her right here, 15 kilometers this way. So that's where Kathy ends up. I'll put a K for Kathy right there. And then T-Bone, starting right here. I didn't make these questions up. These are from freesatmath.com. Go there if you want more questions like this. But T-Bone's going from there due west for 3 hours. But he's only going at an average rate of 5 kilometers per hour. So for 3 hours, traveling at 5 kilometers per hour, it's only going to get him to right here, 15 kilometers due west. So this is 15. And then 2 hours due north from that point. So from here to here, 2 hours times the 5 would be 10. So this is where T-Bone ends up. We'll call that T. So this point, graphed on the coordinate plane here, would be negative 15 and positive 10. So that's where T-Bone is. And Kathy is at positive 15 and negative 30. So you could use the distance formula and do your square root of the difference of the x's and y's, the sum of the squares, the sum of the difference of the squares of the x's and y's. You could use a distance formula if you like that. Personally, I prefer the Pythagorean theorem for a problem like this because I can just connect this. This is the straight line. This is a horrible straight line, but let me make an actual straight line. I'll get my straight line tool out. So from here to here, I did want to go with green here. So from here to here, that's the distance I'm looking for, that straight line distance. But I can draw a right triangle there and there. This would be my right angle right there. It's not the best little box in the corner. That's a little better. There we go. And so from there, I can determine what I'm looking for. This distance from here at a y value of 10 to this distance down here at a y value of negative 30, that would be a total of 40. And then from here to here, that'd be from negative 15 to positive 15, that'd be 30. And if you know your Pythagorean triples well, you might know what this is already. However, if you didn't know that, we could just say leg squared plus leg squared equals the hypotenuse squared, which I'll go with TK. Equals TK squared, because that's the distance from T to K right there. So this is 900. This is 1600. TK, we don't know yet. If we add these together, though, we'd have 2500 is TK squared. Take the square root of both sides, and you've got your answer. 50, this would be 50 kilometers, would equal the distance between T-Bone and Kathy. So 50 is your final answer. That one is choice E.